Since humans first began to reach beyond the sky and explore the wonders of the universe, the most profound question we ask ourselves is there life somewhere beyond Earth? From Earth, the universe seems endless and obscure. But at the same time, it also holds countless mysteries and opportunities for discovery. One of the most important quests of modern astronomy is the search for exoplanets that have Earth-like conditions for life. This not only helps us understand more about the formation and life on our own planet, but also opens up the possibility of life existing elsewhere in the universe. These planets, also known as Earth-like planets, may provide answers to humanity's greatest questions. 1. Criteria for identifying an Earth-like planet. To determine if a planet is Earth-like, astronomers rely on a set of important criteria. Earth has a moderate size and density, allowing it to maintain a stable atmosphere and living conditions conducive to the development of life. A planet can be considered Earth-like if it meets the following factors: similar size and mass, which allow for suitable gravitational force. It is located within the habitable zone of its host star, where water can exist in liquid form. And it has a solid surface, not being a giant gas planet. Additionally, another important factor is the planet's ability to maintain an atmosphere that can protect and keep temperatures stable, allowing the necessary chemical reactions for life to occur. These criteria help narrow down the list of planets that could potentially support life, and once discovered, they become prime candidates for future research and exploration. 2. Top Earth-like planets ever discovered. 2.1 Kepler-452b, Earth's cousin. Kepler-452b is one of the most significant discoveries in the quest to find Earth-like planets, discovered in 2015 by the Kepler Space Telescope. This planet is located about 1,400 light-years away from us in the Lyra constellation, a distance far beyond current human reach, yet close enough for scientists to begin studying its potential for life. One of the most notable characteristics of Kepler-452b is its size, which is about 60% larger than Earth. Specifically, the radius of Kepler-452b is approximately 1.6 times that of Earth, which gives it a slightly stronger gravitational pull compared to our planet. This could influence factors such as the atmosphere and living conditions, but it still falls within a range that is acceptable for the development of life. Kepler-452b orbits a star similar to our Sun, known as Kepler-452, with an orbital period of about 385 days, which is equivalent to 1 year on this planet. This gives Kepler-452b a relatively Earth-like orbit, helping it maintain seasons and stable climate conditions, crucial factors for the existence of life as we know it. The host star of Kepler-452b, like our Sun, provides enough energy to support life, assuming other factors such as water and atmosphere are also favorable. What makes Kepler-452b even more special is its location within the habitable zone of its host star, where water could exist in liquid form on the planet's surface. This is a critical factor, as water is essential for life on Earth. If Kepler-452b has a surface with oceans or lakes of liquid water, the possibility of biological life on this planet becomes entirely feasible. Although Kepler-452b shares many similarities with Earth, its environment may differ in some respects. For example, the surface temperature could be higher or lower than that of Earth, depending on the atmospheric conditions and distribution of water on the planet. However, the similarities between Kepler-452b and Earth are striking, which is why it has been dubbed Earth 2.0. Studying Kepler-452b not only helps us understand the formation of planets with life-supporting conditions, but also opens up the hope of finding a new home for humanity in the future. 2.1. Kepler-186f, the first Earth-sized planet in the habitable zone. Kepler-186f marks a significant milestone in the search for Earth-like planets. It was the first planet discovered to have a size comparable to Earth and to lie within the habitable zone of its host star. Announced in 2014 by a team using NASA's Kepler Space Telescope, this discovery represented a breakthrough in the study of exoplanets, worlds beyond our solar system. Kepler-186f is located about 500 light-years away from Earth, in the constellation Cygnus. What makes this planet particularly interesting is that its size is only about 10% larger than Earth's, with a radius approximately 1.1 times that of our home planet. This makes it an ideal candidate in the search for life, as much larger planets often tend to be gaseous giants without a solid surface where life could evolve. This planet orbits a red dwarf star known as Kepler-186. Red dwarfs are small, cooler, and dimmer than our Sun. However, they have extremely long lifespans, lasting hundreds of billions of years, which increases the chances for life to emerge and evolve over time. On the downside, red dwarfs are also known for their frequent and intense ultraviolet and X-ray flares, which can strip away the atmospheres of nearby planets unless they have strong magnetic fields or dense atmospheres for protection. Kepler-186f completes one orbit around its host star in about 130 days. Because red dwarfs emit much less energy than the Sun, a planet must orbit closer to its star to be within the habitable zone. This location allows for the possibility of liquid water existing on the planet's surface, an essential ingredient for life as we know it. However, many details about Kepler-186f remain unknown. For example, scientists have yet to confirm whether the planet has an atmosphere, and if so, what its composition might be. The presence of gases such as oxygen, carbon dioxide, or greenhouse gases could determine whether the surface temperature is warm enough to maintain liquid water. Additionally, because it is so close to its star, Kepler-186f may be tidally locked, meaning one side always faces the star, while the other remains in perpetual darkness. This could result in extreme temperature differences between hemispheres, potentially complicating the development of life. Despite these uncertainties, Kepler-186f remains one of the most promising candidates in the ongoing quest to find potentially habitable exoplanets. Its discovery showed that Earth-sized planets in the habitable zones of stars are not rare. It was the beginning of a series of exciting discoveries that bring humanity closer to answering one of our most profound questions: are we alone in the universe? 2.3. TRAPPIST-1e, 1f, 1 gram, an extremely promising planetary system. In 2017, scientists announced the discovery of an exceptionally promising planetary system known as TRAPPIST-1. This system contains at least 7 planets, 3 of which, TRAPPIST-1e, TRAPPIST-1f, and TRAPPIST-1 gram, are believed to lie within the habitable zone of the red dwarf star TRAPPIST-1. Located just 40 light-years away from Earth in the constellation Aquarius, TRAPPIST-1 is considered relatively close in cosmic terms. The planets in this system are very similar to Earth in both size and mass, which makes them strong candidates in the search for life beyond our solar system. The most exciting aspect of this discovery is that 3 of the 7 planets are situated at just the right distance from their star, where liquid water could exist on their surfaces, a key requirement for supporting life as we know it. Because TRAPPIST-1 is a cool, ultra-cool red dwarf, Its habitable zone is much closer to the star than Earth is to the Sun. This means all 7 planets orbit within a space smaller than Mercury's orbit in our solar system, yet their temperatures can still potentially support life due to the star's low energy output. The discovery of this system has been a game-changer for astronomy and astrobiology. With multiple Earth-sized planets in a single system, some potentially harboring water, TRAPPIST-1 offers one of the best chances yet of finding life beyond Earth, and it continues to be a top target for future exploration missions. 2.4. Proxima Centauri b, the closest planet to us. Proxima Centauri b is the closest known exoplanet to Earth on this list, located just 4.24 light-years away. It orbits Proxima Centauri, the closest star to our Sun, which is a type of red dwarf. This planet is believed to be similar in size to Earth and lies within the habitable zone of its host star, making it a promising candidate in the search for extraterrestrial life. Its proximity to us has made it one of the most exciting targets for scientists exploring potentially habitable worlds. However, since Proxima Centauri is a red dwarf, it emits intense ultraviolet and X-ray radiation, which could create harsh surface conditions and possibly strip away any atmosphere the planet might have. This presents a significant challenge for the existence and sustainability of life. Despite these obstacles, Proxima Centauri b continues to be a major focus of scientific research. Future observations and missions may uncover more about its atmosphere, surface conditions, and the possibility of hosting life, offering hope for what could be humanity's first interstellar destination. The discovery of Earth-like planets such as Kepler-452b, Kepler-186f, TRAPPIST-1e, and Proxima Centauri b has ignited new hope that we are not alone in the universe. These planets share many physical and environmental characteristics with Earth, from their size and distance to their host stars, to the potential presence of liquid water on their surfaces. In particular, the development of modern space telescopes like the James Webb Space Telescope is opening up new possibilities for analyzing the atmospheres of these exoplanets, in the hope of detecting biosignatures such as oxygen, methane, or ozone, critical elements that could indicate the presence of life. However, alongside that immense potential come numerous challenges. Most Earth-like exoplanets discovered so far are located at vast distances, tens to thousands of light-years away, far beyond the reach of current spacecraft technology. Even Proxima Centauri b, the closest known candidate, is over 4 light-years away, a journey that would take tens of thousands of years using conventional propulsion systems. Moreover, remotely analyzing planetary atmospheres is still extremely difficult, due to weak and hard-to-resolve signals. Many of these planets also orbit red dwarf stars, which emit intense radiation and can create harsh environments that challenge the development and survival of life. These obstacles make the search for life a daunting journey, one that demands not only cutting-edge technology, but also patience, perseverance, and a vision that transcends humanity's current limits. Nevertheless, every planet discovered is a vital step forward, bringing us closer to answering one of the greatest questions of the cosmos: does life truly exist beyond Earth? The search for Earth-like planets is not just a scientific journey, but also a journey of hope and aspiration. Although we have yet to prove the existence of extraterrestrial life, planets like Kepler-452b, TRAPPIST-1, or Proxima Centauri b are opening up new possibilities for humanity. Discovering these planets not only deepens our understanding of the universe, but also marks a significant step toward answering one of humanity's oldest questions: could we truly not be the only living beings in this vast cosmos? With the advancement of astronomical technology, someday we may find planets that are truly Earth-like, capable of sustaining life. Such a discovery could completely transform the way we perceive Earth's place in the universe. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to stay updated with our latest videos.